Hey, what's going on, everybody? Y'all on another episode on the Up and Up podcast with me. Y'all could have been doing anything else. Y'all could have been rocking anywhere else. Y'all decided to come rock with us as always. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Man, I got
Yeah.
Look, we got the squad in the building, man. You know what I'm saying?
Squad.
You know what I'm saying? With
Hashtag go crazy.
Look, with Rockstar over here on my left. You know what I'm saying? Look,
My
then,
baby.
You know what I'm saying? Right behind me, we got Josh in here, man. Look, hey. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna waste too much time with introductions. Y'all know everybody. Y'all pretty much familiar already.
God
JJ, don't
damn.
say nothing.
First
I
off,
ain't
shalom. How everybody
Look,
fuck
that's
doing?
why I'm gonna do it as a group. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all all right?
Man, A1A stay sauce,
I
man.
was good
Until-
Wait, I was terrible. I had a terrible Sunday.
Yeah,
Let me get that out the way. I had a real bad
My
Sunday.
Sunday wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Look, that's how y'all feeling, man. Look, hey, Josh said I'm in here. Yes, Cordy. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Then I got Randy back here visiting me again. What's going on, sir?
Howdy.
Hey, my dog, man. Look, we about to go ahead and jump right into this thing, man. First and foremost, let me talk about Juice WRLD. I did not know who Juice WRLD was. I still don't know who Juice WRLD is. According to them, he's a legend. Look, you know what I'm saying? I missed that memo. But he passed away this past weekend, man, you know, so we going to have a moment for Juice WRLD, man. Make the trap A. That's not the same guy, Joe. I know that. So don't even say nothing to me, man.
Was that the moment?
I'm just saying. What's the
That was a quick moment.
Yeah, it's quick.
I give a chance.
Look,
Like,
I was just gonna say
Hey,
why we gotta have a moment. He killed himself.
Look, they said he had a
He had a
seizure.
seizure.
You don't kill yourself with a seizure.
Well, no,
It's
they
from
did.
the lean.
Well, he didn't try it.
Yes,
Right.
he did.
I don't think that was on his list of things to do, though. I don't think he was like, man, I'm going to drink this and I'm going to die right
Sis.
now. He
I think, no, they
He
did
was
say,
21. He was 21.
they did say on TMZ that he was trying to get rid of a bunch of Percocets for they was gonna raid his flight, so he tried to get rid of them. So they
he
think
ate
he
'em
swallowed.
himself.
Yeah, I did hear
really
that.
did
I don't
now,
know.
yo.
Percocets, lean. He killed himself.
Wow. Man,
Well,
it's
rest
hard
in
to
peace
argue
to
with his
him,
logic.
no matter how he died. Man.
They
Look,
need to rest in peace that dirty Sprite.
look, man, that
Or
shit
there's gonna be
illegal.
a lot of RIPs in
Man.
2020.
They
they
be doing a fool
20
with
and
that shit, man.
20
Where that damn bell at?
nigga.
Bell right here in the middle. Look, y'all got it right down there by y'all. Look.
We lost a few. We lost Mac Miller.
hell out of that
and,
Yeah, we lost a lot of people.
we
to
lost
drugs,
there's
too.
a few of them. How many died this year?
And they all was
All
off
them
of,
young boys. I don't know their names.
Court, we could have a moment of time, but we on time constraints. And
They all off
we
of
paying for
drugs.
this, so
All
we
right.
got to keep
Hey,
it
watch
moving.
this. Peace. All right, let's go. What'd you say now?
Look, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, rest in peace to him or whatever, man. But I got to jump right into this thing because we got a lot to cover right now. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, I always do my little side topics before we get to the main course. You know what I'm saying? So, Peloton had a controversial issue over the weekend that plummeted their stock because somebody bought their wife a exercise machine, and people were saying that, you know, this basically means that you fat shaming them or something like that because of you buying this particular exercise machine. So during the commercial, you know what I'm saying, you had all small people, you know what I'm saying, working out on the bike doing that. You know what I'm saying, which is where the whole controversy came out in the first place did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, let's get one thing straight, man. I don't think that it should have been made into being that big of a deal because, let's be honest, you know what I'm saying, people exercise to get healthy and to get smaller. You know what I'm
to
saying?
stay healthy.
You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, why you got to make a whole fuss about it? Like I'm directing towards a target audience, like, hey, you got to be fat to use this machine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just don't make no sense,
What
man.
exercise machine or what exercise commercial doesn't have a skinny person on it?
Right. 'Cause
All
everybody
exer-
got something to thrive
Yeah,
for.
all exercise commercials, everybody all fit and cocky.
Every last one of them.
So
bro.
I don't see what the problem is.
Now people took the guy giving his wife the Peloton. They took it the wrong way. She was already skinny. She wanted to lose like 5 pounds, but she asked him for it.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I can see if she didn't ask him for it. She told him, "Hey, I want this. I'm trying to lose 5 pounds," but she was already super skinny. So people took it the wrong way. They said they called it fat shaming.
Yeah, in the commercial, she was excited to get it.
Yeah.
She
Right.
wasn't like, "What you give me this for?" So obviously she asked for it because the Peloton is not cheap.
So that commercial was
Pelotons are
fake
expensive.
anyway. That's what all the wives say. What you give me this for? You know I ain't want this. Exactly. You better shut up and take it, girl, if I take it back.
RJ said Peloton can save the stock right now by having Lizzo ass out on the bike going hard.
Oh, that's facts.
That's
Shout out
nice.
to RJ for
But
for
Lizzo
a
don't want
valid
to get on it.
point,
She
man.
want a
Look,
fast food commercial.
He said he a damn marketing genius.
Nah.
Or he said everybody is just overly sensitive right now.
I'm so
Sponsor
tired of
Chick-fil-A.
this
True that,
fat
true
shaming
that.
Stuff, man. Like, I don't see why people mad at us because they fat. Like, I really don't.
But see, it's because it all comes down to their self-esteem or whatever. JJ,
True
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
You know
Like,
what? Most people are damaged that way.
But like,
They put they want to what's the word I'm looking for?
but why?
Project.
project. I
But
was
why
like
can't
portray.
you get
Come
mad
on.
at us for stating our opinion about overweight people?
Insecure people project their insecurities on you.
Yep. That's exactly
So what you telling me is
That's
I
still a
didn't
cop
say-
out.
So should
I'm
I?
straight-
So
That's still a
like,
cop out.
I'm not
doing?
telling you how to
That's
move.
that's no.
That's still a
different
cop out.
Yeah,
I've been a
that's-
big guy my whole
Yeah,
life.
'cause-
It's never.
well. That's what I was about to say.
But
all
you
my
secure
life,
in you.
I got all the fat and you black jokes. So you telling me that they trying to put their insecurities on me?
But that happens, bro. Think about all the women that we've dealt with in our youth. The things that
That's a lot of women.
Yes.
Look,
I ain't
Courtney
got nothing.
said,
Listen, dog. I don't
Courtney
know
said
who watching
JJ is
me,
a
so
fat
I-
girl hater anyway.
I'm not a fat girl hater.
JJ said he ain't a fat girl hater. Look, we not gonna go down that road.
They
JJ.
just
I
not
got
for
you.
me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. We gonna leave it there.
Listen, I ain't mad at a chick with high cholesterol.
Me neither.
Hey, look,
They're the best cookers.
that means we gonna eat good.
Look, they make gravy with soy
Look,
sauce.
you,
Yeah, really, yeah.
so you got the neck bones and everything.
Hey,
Everything
look,
is
I
going
got
good.
nothing slick to say because I didn't gain some weight. She didn't gain some weight. I like every
listen.
pound.
Look, you said every inch of that.
Yeah, I
look,
don't want no smoke.
look, flat
I
out.
gotta go to sleep tonight.
Look, you gonna be sleeping one hour, but she gonna be like, "Yeah, Rox, I heard you on the podcast earlier." You be like, "What?"
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Hey, what? Talking about me?
Flip
That's
said,
what this.
Flip said she was out of pocket though. A regular chick would have been denied entrance.
Yeah,
must be-
that Lizzo situation.
That Lizzo
was out-
situation.
was out of pocket.
Now look, now Mel made a joke in crosstalk before we came up here. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know what I'm saying? People make one joke about Lizzo, and you gonna have the whole Golden Corral buffet.
You did the whole Golden Corral buffet?
Yeah, that was
All of them?
That was a post. That was a post. Look, you
Oh
said.
my
Hey,
God.
man.
I wonder would they let Riri do that? Because that's what I want to see.
See, no,
Shit,
she
Court's-
gonna get turned around immediately.
Court said
outfit
Riri
on
done been in there with no
small.
no bra on or whatever. At the
But she had
Lakers
a
game.
shirt
But she had a
on,
shirt
though.
on though.
Yeah, you know.
I'm talking
Riri
about
too small.
ass out.
Riri can do what she want to do.
No,
She can do what she want to
no,
do to me.
I don't like
Honestly.
frail chicks. Nope.
Ain't
Not
nothing frail
Riri.
about her nowadays.
I
bro.
Not
like
Riri.
grown women.
She
Ain't
got
nothing
nip-
frail about
She
her
got to wait
right now.
minimum. Y'all got maximum. I got minimum.
She got. Hey, Rihanna got
bag.
nipple rings. She got nipple
And we-
rings.
and we-
I want
hey,
to
look.
see. I want to see look like a tiger then scratched her.
You need the stripes. You want to see all
I
the
wanna
stretch
see-
marks. You want to see everything.
How
This
you-
my hands.
How you know
This
she
is my
don't got-
minimum. This
how-
is my minimum.
How you know she don't got that?
So now who got that? Rihanna ain't got this.
Yeah, she do.
You a lie, Satan.
You better watch it, brother.
You better watch it.
Look, moving along, man. Let me keep this train rolling, man. Y'all off the chain. man. Hey, Crystal said
Ain't no
a regular
trains up
chick.
in here.
Crystal said a regular chick would have been greatly accepted. Let Riri walk in like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
she can
all
walk
right.
in anywhere
Come on,
like
Crystal,
that.
talk that shit.
Riri
there,
can
man.
walk in my house and fart in my dinner. And I'm still gonna eat it. And I'm gonna tell my wife, you better mind your business.
Moving on, man. I'm on the move. Look,
The
I'm on the
Lord
move.
is my shit.
Hey, come on. Give me a minute.
I need a
Look.
drink for this, dog.
Look,
I need a
hey,
drink.
Hey. Thieves do a jewelry heist, and they took the UPS worker hostage, man. Stole his truck. This ain't funny. No, this ain't funny. This is real.
No, I'm still laughing at Brad.
Oh.
Brian. He
They-
can't stop laughing, dog.
That's because he. Never mind. You know what I'm saying? Look, they decided to live Grand Theft Auto in real life, man. It ended up stealing. Like they had a diamond heist 1st, and then they stole the UPS truck and held the driver hostage or whatever.
Okay.
The bad part about this story is that the police ended up killing the UPS driver along with the 2 suspects or whatever, man. And why are you laughing? Jesus
Why
Christ.
they kill the UPS driver?
Because
he was
remember,
he was in the car.
insured property in a vehicle that's being tracked by a GPS and followed by a helicopter is more important than people's lives.
So they just shot up the truck.
He just
without-
tagged right on in. That's right.
I like that, man. Look, that's real,
They
man.
sprayed.
So they just sprayed out the truck?
Yeah, they sprayed those like they.
Yeah, hey, look,
the
he
suspects
shot.
was shooting.
They
They
shot.
was shooting back.
Hey, these police, they getting selective with what they want to do.
Was the
man.
hostage black?
They've been selective for
Yes,
Well, I'm
they were
just
all black
saying.
in the truck, JJ.
No, was
Did-
the hostage
Do you
black?
remember last week when that guy?
Yes, sir.
When the guy
I wanna
was
hear
shooting
behind
at
the box to the
his
side.
girlfriend.
I'm just saying though.
The
like,
guy was shooting at his girlfriend and his daughter. Drove all, or ran all the way home. Shot at the police while he was in an apartment. They kicked in the door and arrested him.
Ooh, see, they like to use the whole, you know what I'm saying? What's that? Force? What is it? Excessive force
Yeah.
when it's convenient. Then you know.
That's what I'm saying. That seems like a situation where you should be mowing somebody down.
Yeah, because y'all should be able to try to get the
Yeah.
hostage out of there
He-
safe in
he
one piece.
shot-
But he made a point though,
He shot, I think, 6 shots at them.
and they didn't shoot back.
No.
Anyway,
They sprayed that UPS.
They tore that
Yeah,
UPS truck up. They tore it up. And the police took out more than just the high. I heard 2 more people.
yeah, I think.
Two more people died.
What I don't understand though, when it's a hostage situation, don't they supposed to
Well, he
go
was
about
shooting
that more
too.
delicately?
He was shooting too.
The hostage was?
No.
The
Oh.
suspects was shooting.
Oh yeah,
suspect-
they made okay.
So I do understand why they shot him, but
I mean, you gonna shoot the
hot-
whole van though?
they listen. They said he killed the police
Was the van
killed
filled with
2
items?
more people.
Dang.
Yeah, it was
in
filled
the
like, it's a
crossfire.
UPS truck, so I got all types of
I
stuff
would
in
have
there.
drove that UPS van into some field. We would have unloaded that boy and let the UPS driver leave.
No, well, it happened. They was chasing him,
Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
and they finally
Nah,
disabled
right.
him.
They
You ain't
didn't do
hear-
it the smart
You
way
ain't
at
hear
all.
what I'm saying, right?
Okay, well, there's cameras
If
everywhere.
we take a hostage, we can drive the truck to a field, clean it out, and let him go. We winning.
They,
we
no,
just-
there wasn't none of that.
We just got a whole truck full of gifts.
Look, and they,
It's Christmas time.
Facts.
You know how much that truck was filled up in the back?
Oh,
The jewelry store, they tripped the silent alarm, so
Yeah,
the police
exactly.
was already
Man,
on the way.
The police was on their
police
ankles.
was already
They was on
there.
their
When
ankles.
they was coming out, the
Where
building,
was this at?
Florida.
Oh,
Hey,
well,
it was going on.
I'm just
Actually,
saying.
all right.
You know how many vacant lots around here? We can clean that boy out. We can
Green, my
get
dog.
paid.
It's not Detroit.
Well, I thought it was here.
No, it was
no.
in Florida. It was in
So if it
Florida.
was here, we would have got paid.
That's a messed up
Hamburg.
situation.
Why you
bro.
saying we? I wouldn't have been in there with you.
I'm scared.
I would have been at work. Like, look at these stupid mother scratches.
Just like
Look,
a
they-
plant worker.
Damn, we gonna fire shots like
You
that?
s- wow.
Like, man, look.
He shot you twice.
It's
That was
wow.
for no reason.
Right, look in the dark.
I'm just sitting there. See, that's what Detroit niggas
Courtney,
do.
Courtney, come
Green,
get Josh.
what's
He up
going
here
on,
feeling
bro?
on himself.
D Green, what's the deal, dog? Anyway,
I'm
man,
fucking with you. All right, I quit.
parlaying along,
bad.
man. Teacher kicks a special needs student at a Southfield Middle School.
At a what?
At a Southfield Middle School. The Southfield Middle School was not named, by the way.
Oh, this why. So this why
It was a
you-
special needs kid.
That's why you said what you said to me earlier.
Yes, please be careful.
I can't have no more kids. So I mean, why she kick him? What? Why she kick him?
She should. It's a
I'm just
special
trying to
needs
figure
kid.
out
She
your
shouldn't have
math.
kicked him at
I'm
all.
trying to figure out what happened. Dang, y'all always ready for drama with me.
You got it.
What happened?
You always got it.
He was in a wheelchair or something.
He's a special needs student, so
That's
that special
enough.
needs is
Why
just,
she kick him? Did he say something smart? Because them little bastards got smart mouths.
And they do.
They do.
They really the fuck do.
They do.
But does he
They really
deserve
do.
to be kicked though, fella?
If you
got
say
some
something
smart enough
smart,
shit to say,
there
hell
you
yeah, I'm
go.
kicking your
Yeah, you ain't. They ain't stupid.
My words
What
deserve a
happened?
kick.
What happened?
My words deserve a kick.
But they,
No.
they special
it was
needs kids.
it was
So right,
it was
wait, no, I'm saying, do my words
That
deserve
was
a
actually
kick?
my next question. How old
No.
was this kid?
He was a teenager.
He ain't no damn kid then.
What Bernie Mac say? You
Do
don't
my
never talk
words
back. You
deserve
don't
a
never get
kick?
fucked up.
Look,
If you special needs,
RJ,
I'm just talking about right
that's what the
now,
kid
like-
did.
Do my words
Honestly, it
deserve
was
a
just a
kick?
verbal
I
exchange.
mean, it depends what you say to
RJ,
them.
it shouldn't even.
Dog.
It shouldn't even resorted to that though in the first place though, man. Like I know them kids, you can get out of
It
pocket,
shouldn't
but
have
at
to,
the
but
same
it does.
time,
That's the reality of it.
yeah, but it's like, man, you a teacher though. You know what I'm
But
saying?
teachers
Like,
do
you
have
gotta
a, they got a
It
hard
happens
job.
Back in the
nowadays.
day, though, the
you can't be a
They got a
part-time
hard
kung fu
job.
instructor out here. You know
I mean,
what
the
I'm
teacher
saying?
was
Like,
doing
yeah,
it.
that's
That's
like-
part of
They
the
got a hard
job.
job. They got a hard
You got to
job.
keep, bro. The
They
students
definitely
ain't
got a hard
scared of
job.
nobody, so it got to go.
let
like
a
that
special
sometimes.
need kid, and I'm a teacher, say something smart to me.
I mean, we had a
I
special.
would have rolled his ass down the hall. hallway.
We had a special ed kid throwing shit at us before.
Right, right.
Are you gonna kick him if he hit you with some
Said he
shit?
gonna roll down on-
You said what, JD? I missed
We had a
that.
Do we have
special
a
ed
in our
kid
class or in our
throwing
school?
shit at us.
Yes.
So are you
Talking
gonna
like doo-doo?
Yeah.
No,
That's
literally,
his
he
shit.
would
Like,
doo-doo?
He would leave the stall open.
Yeah.
He would.
That's
he,
different.
No, listen.
Nah,
he would
you-
leave-
nah, he
listen,
can
that's
get
different.
kicked.
Listen.
Do
No,
you
he
kick
literally.
him?
He would wait till
No,
people
you
come.
don't kick him.
He waited
That's
though.
messed up, but
I'm
you don't
stomping
kick
him.
Dog.
I'm not just
bold,
kicking
though,
him.
Brandon, are you serious?
Exactly.
Man, he used to
I'm
hold.
a-
He kept the stall open somehow, and then when he waited till like at least 6, 7 people came in the bathroom, while he taking the shit, excuse my language, while he taking the doo doo, he would reach his hand down there, swing it, and he throwing it fast too. So if it hit me, it never hit me. But I'm telling you,
I
I
see.
promise you, if it had hit me, I'd have been
If
kicked
I
out of
was in,
school.
if I was
for
in that
good. I'd
situation,
have kicked his ass.
I would have pissed in the toilet and he getting the
Oh, he would
head
do, but
dunk first.
But he would do it both too.
I don't
He
care.
would take it. No, I'm saying he
I
would
would've
take a piss.
I would have dunked his head in the
and throw
toilet.
it. I swear to God, right? This is no
Throw
exaggeration.
some shit at me.
He literally would throw it. He's slinging it quick too. I
So
don't know
my
why he's
whole
so fast.
my whole point of this is
All right,
So
come
what
on.
he should have
those
been as a
special kids
pitcher
be out of
or a
pocket.
quarterback.
Like they really take
A
that
pitcher
special
for
part
sure.
to another level. That's my whole
What about
point.
next topic?
This is dangerous. This is dangerous.
Look,
It's a little dangerous.
That's
Look,
all.
all Courtney said was please don't get flagged.
That's exactly why I
This is
said it's
dangerous.
dangerous.
This is dangerous.
Look, I'm not gonna say the rest of these comments because people were ready to rock and roll. Look, man. Anyway, man, KFC is spreading some holiday magic this year. They got a
I see
Yule time law, a fire log that smells like 11 herbs and spices. You know what I'm saying? You know, so if for a whopping $18 at Walmart, you can get your fire. You can have your house smelling like KFC.
Hey,
Man, let me tell you something, man. Look, I don't want to. If I want to have my house smelling like that, I just fry some goddamn
some
chicken
goddamn
in, man. Look, that'll save us all the trouble right there. I don't care about 11 herbs and spices in my house.
You
Look,
ain't gotta fry nothing. Just pour some Drakes in some hot ass grease.
But let it be a church's little sandwich. What y'all gonna do?
Fuck that.
Popeye said,
Damn,
you fucked up.
Look, you already know how they feel.
churches is trash.
Whoa, don't say that.
Hey, look, watch this.
Church is
You
trash.
too young to remember.
Don't say that.
Back
they
in the
basically
day,
good.
churches used to have chicken wings the size of this dadgum microphone, dog.
Oh, hell no.
That was
Do
back
you
in
remember
the
that?
day, yeah.
Back in the day, churches chicken, we used to be like, man, this ain't frying turkeys in
Hey,
this
look,
mug."
that reminds us when we used to get churches down at Wayne State, man. They used to have a churches down there. It's a Checkers now. You know what I'm saying? Used to have a 5 for $5.
Five,
though.
yep.
5
Boy,
pieces
we,
of chicken, 5
we used to
biscuits
live
for
on that
$5,
boy
man.
throughout the week.
Talk about that's a great value cholesterol.
The church on
thing for you right there.
Greenfield, church on
That's
Greenfield had that
lunch
same
and
thing.
dinner.
Yeah.
That's lunch.
Yeah, I know about that.
I
They had
miss
it two for $1.
I miss churches.
They had it 2 for $1.
No, that's still going on.
They still got that?
Yes,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
yes, they still got that. But when you talking about the 5 for $5, they had that when we was growing
Course your
up.
fat ass
I know about that.
Oh, yeah.
No, but the chicken don't look the same.
No, it's not as big as they used to be.
I'm trying to tell you, the wings from churches used to look like this.
Oh, yeah. They used to be
Muscle.
they used to be
They used to
big.
look like this.
It's like, hey, like that thing live still. Hey, did you see that KFC is trying to open up a soul food area for KFC? They opening the whole stuff.
KFC and soul food do not even go together, man. Look,
But yeah, you
they
know how
just getting the chicken part right. It took them a
Nah,
while to
nah,
get that
No,
together.
but at KFC
And then
down south, they got soul food.
yeah,
They
and then
do-
KFC trying to be like a
like in Atlanta, they do greens and all that in Atlanta. So they
Who?
be KFC. They
KFC?
do they side.
Are they real greens?
Oh, them green, the mean greens, them bitches good.
the big green, the big green.
I can't wait. Yeah,
That's what you call them.
I
They
can say,
good.
that's what they call mean.
I
I thought he said the
remember
mean
that.
green.
Mean
Man, look
They
at them
mean greens. That's
trying to cap
real.
on me.
No, I don't say
Look
that. I
at-
said, why you call it big green?
That's what they call
I
it.
just asked for
Sound like
greens.
fat boy
You ain't no
mode.
fat boy.
You're right,
Mean
but I still
greens.
asked for greens.
That's why I can't wait till they have that buffet you posted. I'm
Yeah,
that
yeah.
boy.
See that KFC is a
I
buffet.
wanted that boy.
I'm not eating no KFC.
Why you think they're not?
I'm not eating no KFC.
Josh, why you think they're not bringing the Michigan?
I be
You
at that boy.
crazy.
They mac and cheese
Why would
good.
they-
The greens
I don't know
good.
about all that.
Put some honey on that biscuit. That boy good.
Yeah, you gonna put something on that bitch? That bitch dry as hell, man.
Hey, they mashed potatoes fire too.
Oh yeah, yup. Mashed potatoes
KFC,
good
fire,
too.
yeah.
Give me some thighs.
They chicken
boy.
sandwich good. It's just not like everybody else.
All right, man. Look,
Well, the Migos got a new item in Popeyes, so I respect Migos.
they got the value meals for the
They got
Migos.
what?
They got the
They ain't no
offset
damn
value
value
meal,
meal.
man.
Y'all lying.
No bullshit. Seriously.
Where at?
No cap.
Popeyes.
They got an
They got
offset
the
value.
offset.
Popeyes. or-
At Popeye, they got an
Popeyes.
offset value meal.
Yeah.
Got an offset.
What's the meal? What's the
Oh,
what?
Offset is like
I think a 5-piece or something.
Yeah, like
that.
5-piece, 2 sides, and some other shit for like
Side
$7 or
bitches
some
or
shit.
something.
Okay, what you said? Take off with the other one.
Now, Quavo got
Quavo
one.
got
His
the
is
other
the
one.
chicken sandwiches, though, I think.
Yeah, Quavo got the chicken sandwich.
Wait, y'all
yeah.
for real?
Yeah,
we
we
did series. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was
I thought y'all was cracking jokes.
No, I'm dead ass, man. Look.
I got the email.
Said you can get it for
the
$7.99
email.
cash, nigga.
Now, y'all call me a fat boy. Brian got the email.
Hey, bro, this off topic, but when did the
That's what I'm talking about, Terry Wilson. Churches
Master
over
P noodles come out?
everything.
You said what?
when the Master P noodles come out? Cause I was looking for them last
The
weekend.
Master P noodles already out down south. They got to bring them up north,
down
man.
south.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay,
out
so
down
I got to
south.
tell Naheem to bring me something back when he come from
see
North
that.
Carolina.
Hey, who in this room gonna buy them?
Churches over everything. I'm about to
Ain't
like
nobody
that.
raise their hand.
What?
Look,
Who
because
gonna buy the Master P noodles?
I'm
I
passing.
will.
Oh, I want to try.
I want to try.
I got to at least try them.
Okay.
You want to try? You want to try them?
Right,
I'm
that's all
gonna
these
try.
ramen noodles.
I'm gonna try them because
marketing
They might be
watch
better
this.
than ramen noodles.
Watch this. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't want to buy wrap snacks, but my kids was like, "Daddy, they slapping.
They fire.
They slapping."
Especially
My
if you get the
kids
right
like,
one.
Give me some of these Louisiana Boosie chips. Hey, look, I felt like Mr. Hotspot.
Dog, them boys fire.
I'm definitely
Hey,
my
The
favorite.
Migos,
And then they got the what's the
The Migos the best one.
to me,
what's the one? Is that the cheese?
Sour cream with a dab of ranch. Them
Yeah,
boys.
boy.
Say that. He know the whole name.
That's the name of it. It's sour cream with a dab of
I
ranch.
don't know him. All I know is Boosie. I know they got
the Romeo-
Trina.
the
Them
Romeo
Boosie,
one's
the Boosie
good,
one's
too.
too hot for me.
No, the little
Them boys
Romeo
too
one.
hot.
Oh, you soft.
Them my favorite
Is that what
ones.
you said?
Yeah,
Little
I
Romeo
guess-
one's
I
good
guess so.
too. Them boys, them my
Yeah,
top
I say
three.
Rocky. I think they might be in like Louisiana or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. I know they
What?
in a lot of time. No, she was asking
noodles?
about the noodles or whatever, because you know she in Nashville or whatever.
Terry,
so
agree
she
with
trying
you,
to figure out where those noodles is at, man. Look,
Joe.
I buy
Hey,
them
look,
just to support the
I'm trying to
cause
tell
or
you,
whatever,
church,
man.
All
Yeah.
jokes aside,
He a hustler, man.
me
I
and B, we
respect
talk
that.
about this all the time. That certain men that we know in the hip hop industry that are successful would have been successful if it was for hip hop or not. Master P ain't never stopped grinding. He grind like he ain't never did nothing. He grind like he ain't got $1. Every
Period.
time he turned around, he didn't rap, made money. He didn't act it, made money. Made movies, made money. Put his son on TV, made money. Now he got his son grinding for him.
Wait,
he got
wait. You forget one thing.
ICBC
You forgot one thing.
college.
He
played
hooped.
basketball.
He hooped too.
He did hoop.
He went to the league. He made his own
You forgot
way
two
to the
things.
league.
Yeah, best
And
be
he got-
hoop.
Hold on,
I
You forgot two things.
Hold on, watch this. I'm about to touch it right now.
No, you're not. I
He
bet
was-
you not.
He was a NFL football agent for But what I'm saying is, Master P.
Let me say the
would've
one.
been
Let me say the
successful.
last thing.
I gotta hear it.
He a successful black man who divorced his wife and she ain't get no money.
That was dope.
She ain't get no money.
Hell no.
She got something.
And he got his own.
She had too
electric
much
company.
time.
Read it. Read it. Read it, brother.
And he got
Read
his
it.
own wrestling.
I'm telling you.
He got a game too.
Successful. No money. Get your ass out of here.
I gotta look that up.
Look that shit up.
But you know, different guys like that.
hoops.
They would have been successful in something
Oh,
somewhere else.
yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
Master P,
Absolutely.
But he got all great accomplishments. That's all I was trying to say.
Jigga.
Yeah,
Just
he
to name
That's
a
his
few.
greatest.
Yeah.
That's his greatest.
I seen a meme. Master P lived every hood boy dream possible. He hooped, he sold drugs, and he had a record deal.
And he done cleaned up. He done washed his money all the way.
Like he lived.
Who you know done washed their money all the way?
And C Murder.
But then
finna get
again,
out
we
of
do
jail,
know a
so
few niggas.
big up
Excuse
C
me,
Murder.
fellas. My bad. I'm sorry. He done wash his money good.
Look, Raquel said Master P is the Jay-Z of the South when it comes to the grind.
My baby.
No, he better than Jay-Z.
Say better than Jay-Z?
He better than Jay.
Look, we ain't gonna even. This ain't about hip hop, and this ain't.
But
about
hold on.
grind.
Watch
This
this.
ain't hip hop. This
Watch
ain't
this.
hip hop.
I wanna-
This
I
is
wanna-
business.
I
agree with
I wanna
that.
You
bullet
got to
point
think
that
about how
in.
many things
Jay-Z
Master
ain't
P
got
done put his
Jay-Z
fingers
money.
in.
Jay-Z.
How many things Master P done put his fingers in?
Jay-Z
versus
got
Jay-Z.
Beyonce money.
Jay-Z do this.
No, Jay-Z
And this.
was rich before,
And this.
before Beyonce even came
Beyonce
out.
got more money than Jay-Z.
She's still richer than him.
I think
She's still richer than him.
Right, and she had already had herself.
She
already
a liar
on
any
before she
damn
got with
way.
Jay-Z. She was already pumping hard as hell then back when Destiny.
I don't want to talk about Jay-Z, man. I'm mad at
He
him.
elevated her from Destiny's
I don't
Child.
want to talk about him, man. I'm mad at him.
Take a
Why?
knee.
Why you mad at him?
Take a knee.
Jay-Z
man.
bought her a whole island for her birthday.
I was looking at a documentary
flat out.
last weekend, and you know they was talking about how they always trying to throw my boy Kells under the jail.
R. Kelly?
Yeah, they trying to throw my boy under the jail, but Jay-Z was raped raping the same girl.
Raping what girl?
Aaliyah, what you mean? He was kicking it with Aaliyah. That's why the Rock broke up.
Dame
That
Dash
is.
was with
Dame
Aaliyah.
Dash.
Dame
Dash.
Dash, he a broke nigga, so it don't matter.
So you think he smashed even though
dog,
Dame was with
look,
him? Dame was
Jay-Z
engaged?
smashed
Well, no.
Aaliyah,
Hey,
and she was
Monroe, what's going on?
underage.
Hey, look, let me keep it moving.
Yes.
Man. I'm not. We ain't talking about that because y'all two gonna go
Jay-Z.
back and forth.
Fire!
And we ain't gonna do that today, man.
Fucking ugly
Brian
ass
and Joe.
rapist.
You know what I'm saying? Because be a Jay-Z fan.
Big lip
Joe don't
motherfucker.
care about Jay-Z. Brian respect the
He ain't
hustle.
in-
I hate that nigga. I hate his lips, dog.
He ain't in jail.
Fucking big and
I don't
purple.
want you to like no man.
I'm just saying, they just big and purple with his ugly ass.
Look. Bring it back. Bring it back,
I hate
man.
Whoopi Goldberg's lips because
they
they black.
Look, dog. Amazon customers receive their Amazon Black Friday gifts only to find condoms, toothbrushes, and a tambourine instead of a Nintendo Switch. This was in this was in England, by the way. Look,
Oh, yeah,
man,
They definitely hit. the
dog,
lick on
man,
that.
I'm talking about they got
definitely
all the switches, man. They said, look, we gonna switch all this shit out, man.
So in every-
I open
so
my box,
every-
they got lifestyle condoms. in it. What is this shit, man? I don't want none of this, man.
So
They
in every
shoulda checked the
switch- So
rating.
in every
They
switch
shoulda
box, there was
checked
some
the
condoms
rating.
or something like that.
You said
You
what?
said in every switch box,
Yeah, they had like condoms in there. They had a tambourine
but it
in
was
one of
every
them.
switch box. Like they just
Yeah, like they had a bunch of different random items in them. Like they didn't have
So?
the item that
That
they
means
wanted to
somebody
buy.
got
What you
a
mean? So
bankroll this
if
week.
They
I
shoulda
ordered my
checked that
stuff on
rating.
Black Friday, I wanted a Nintendo Switch. I didn't ask for a tambourine.
They got their money back.
some condoms.
Yeah, they got their money
They
back. That was
good,
pretty
then.
much.
Got a free tambourine.
Did they get to
That's
keep
good.
their free gifts? Did they get to
Yeah,
keep
they
their
got
gifts?
their free gifts. Look, I'm pretty sure that
They keep 'em
You
now.
practicing contraception, you good to go, man. You like
And somebody
I ain't used no
calculate
condom in
what
10
they-
years. You
That
like,
shit wasn't
what am I gonna do with this shit? Look,
I'm gonna use these free condoms.
You can use it.
That's what we gonna do, baby. We gonna use
I'm
these free.
gonna give them to my kid. Hey, practice safe sex, son. Go ahead, man. Look.
That's not bad, man. It's really not bad.
Look, man.
As long as they got their money back.
Look.
Do you got the thing on there about Walmart?
Yes, I do. I'm
Hey,
getting
yeah.
there.
And look, I wanna say it.
I'm parlaying there.
I was there. I was
That's
on
why-
my way.
Oh, so Walmart is the main topic, I'm assuming.
No, that's
No,
not even the main
no.
topic.
Oh,
This
okay.
was just my
This is
my
just something
side
light,
news. I'm just talking
something
shit,
light.
man. Look. So Walmart had a Christmas sweater that showed Santa Claus doing.
I would have so
cocaine.
copped that sweater.
They
I
had the
will buy
snowball
it.
stacked
I would've
up,
bought the sweater.
and they had lines right there. He had the straw in one hand, and you just.
I don't
he
think it was
excited
that
in the other
bad.
hand.
And it said, let it snow.
It's not that bad if it's expensive. And it did
You
say
lying,
let it snow.
dog.
I'm not lying.
It said let it snow.
It said, let it snow.
Oh my
And look,
God.
That's the dopest Christmas shirt
Can
ever.
I see it?
Ugly
Hold on.
sweater.
Can I see it?
That's the dopest
Can-
ugly sweater ever.
I get it.
Yeah, I would too.
I
The
get it.
dopest ugly sweater ever. Look, literally.
I get it.
I
I mean, look.
I like how you did
Hey,
that.
look. That can be used for the 22nd. I
I think that's pretty
Yeah, for a
dope,
grown
man.
up, it's dope. But kids walking through Walmart, that's
mean,
pretty much where they got it at.
no, but it was only online.
I ain't never seen no kids walk through Walmart.
not by the sales at that.
You think a kid would understand that?
No.
Ain't no kids walking through Walmart.
Question like that. What do you mean? Let it snow right there. He got the, got the
Come
straw
on,
in his
B.
hand.
What kid walking through the clothes section?
Look,
At
none of
Walmart.
them. None of them.
Right.
Is
They
that
should
the reason why
have
they
left
had to
that
do
boy
it,
in
though.
there.
electronics?
Oh, they took it
bikes.
down?
Yeah, they took it down. It was in
oh,
Yeah,
Canada.
they took it
Oh,
down.
yeah.
It was in Canada. Yeah.
I wonder, can you order it? You probably can't.
No, you
Probably
can't order
can't.
it now.
Oh,
Well, you
Amazon.
gotta-
Somebody gonna remake it. Come on, that's a money maker.
It was dope. It was a black
Look.
and blue sweater. It was
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
flip-
telling you, I
What
would
it
have
say
wore
on the
that.
bottom?
boy.
I got some kicks for that.
That's all you gotta do.
Hey.
Flip
Yeah.
said doesn't come in
Hey,
the
look,
XL.
look,
I need that shit. Look,
I don't know.
Like, I don't know, bro. Look.
But I'm about to
Hey,
look for it. I'm telling you.
that's fire. I get that shirt. That's dope. I get that shirt.
I went to that boy fire, man.
I get that sweater.
This one was brilliant.
Hey, look, hey, Jeezy did it. He was the original snowman.
17.5. He'd have been straight with that.
Yeah.
Mr. 17.5.
Easy. Hey.
Guess who's
I know.
Bizak?
It's
You
on
still
Amazon.
smell the
Not
blow
on
on
my
my
clothes.
clothes, the Krispy Kreme.
It was cooking the most. The
Yeah.
horseshoes, I was tossing the most.
I'm about to look on Amazon right now. Hopefully they send me some condoms with it.
Too soon. Not really. I like that. Look, I like that. Hey, nah, now we at the main. Now we done arrived at the main thing or whatever, man. So, you know what I'm saying? For everybody that got kids in here, this is pretty much, you know what I'm saying, swinging to y'all. Anybody that's in the comment section, y'all can chime in on this too. So Candy Burris, her daughter Riley, she is in New York City. She moved her to New York, got her an apartment.
She grown though, right?
Yeah, she
16.
grown.
She's 16.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought
right.
she was older than that.
Yeah, I thought she was at least 18.
All right, my
16.
bad. Go ahead.
So she got an internship or whatever at a firm. Her mom hooked her up with that or whatever. But You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing that happened was that what she was getting flack for was that she didn't know that all the fridges didn't come with an automatic ice machine. Like, ice trays were actually a thing before people had automatic ice makers or whatever, man. She wasn't familiar with that, and then she didn't know that she had to clean up, after herself or whatever. She thought it came with a maid and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because she's been doing it for that long and hadn't never had to worry about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, with the whole thing that really got to me was, and this, like I said, this is for people that got kids or whatever, when is it where you got to be able to separate, them being too spoiled or to a point where you got to humble them down for them to understand where they came from and be like,
13.
You're an asshole.
I'm like, look.
Watch this.
13.
This is kind of aimed at me a little bit, but that's okay.
It's 13. It's 13. You start them off when they get teenagers, because when they start being teens, they attitude already start growing in a direction where they think they know it all and they can do it all.
All of that. I agree.
Yeah.
You said they growing at 10, Josh?
I think you got to start it earlier than that.
Earlier than that?
Because, watch this. No, go somebody else first. Because I got to make sure I say the right thing.
Look, I'm a parlay over here to B and JJ, man. What y'all? How y'all feel, man? Look, what y'all think of age is a good? You know what I'm saying? Do you?
I think 8.
8?
8 or
I'm
9.
fair with that.
8 or 9.
Okay.
I think at 8 or 9, you could put in them like how you gotta work, how we work for everything, and they can understand like how hard we work
Exactly
to get
Well,
everything
I mean,
that they
but
got.
Well said.
Is the average kid really caring about how hard you got to work at 8 years old?
Because
But
we're
they
not
understand.
putting it in them.
True.
That's true.
I'm putting it in mine. You ain't got no damn choice.
When they
This
when
what
they
you gonna
get
learn.
when they get when they get at the age like 8 or 9, when they start understand like they getting everything that they want from us and we buying them stuff that they want. At that time, you can teach them like, hey, this stuff don't come free. Like every day that I'm going to work, is to be able to provide for you.
I don't know about that.
At 8 or 9, I feel like, especially with this generation, because
That's
they
a
smart.
good number.
They way smarter
Way
than
more
I feel.
advanced.
Yeah,
Watch this.
Well, we all got different parenting
Techniques.
everybody.
exactly. So I just feel like 13 is perfect. That's when, like I said, your attitude changing. You want more. Okay, so now you got to see all these wants that you want. You got to put in work for it. And like I said, that's something that I'm going through now. Like I let them know, hey, this what you get paid for chores. You can do chores 3 days in a row. That fourth day you miss it, you ain't getting paid. Cause that ain't how it is when you at work. You can't take a day off. You gotta put in the work, and it gotta be consistent. And if you're not gonna be consistent, you're gonna learn that, hey, you know what? You dropped the ball. So I put it as you don't get paid, but I tell them at a real job, you can get sent home, lose that pay, or you can get fired because your performance not consistent. So that's how I teach them.
Only reason I disagree with the 13 is because they can already be too lazy.
I believe that too.
And they can
But you can still mold that. You can still mold
it's
that.
harder though.
Let me explain.
Now you got to be more strict.
Nah,
Like you got to.
I mean-
you got to be on their head now instead of just grooming them. You can groom them at 8 or 9 because they're gonna be lazy at first.
But they can still change. They
They
can
can.
still
They can
still
change.
grow from
All
it.
of them,
Yeah.
anybody.
can
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
At any age they can change.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hey, look, watch
Yeah.
this. You can change.
There you go.
Oh,
True.
no,
But
oh, no,
No,
no.
he not
You
changing.
talking about me?
No. He's stopping at his age.
Oh, yeah. It's over with.
He is who he is.
Well, in 10 years, in crosstalk, in 10 years, the conversation we had, I am going to be a pervert in 10 years.
What?
Yeah.
Look, Rock, go ahead and step in.
Most
What was
guys
you about to say, man? Come
forget-
on.
he done
He done messed you.
All right, let me.
Oh, in 10 years? Well, when I get 45, I'm going to be an old pervert.
Look.
This guy did it again.
I'm just telling you. I'm going to be like Pops on House Party.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, baby, yes, you do got some nice ones.
Don't do it. Look,
All right, let me.
go ahead, Rock. Come on. Come on in with it, Rock.
Please sleep.
Hold it
Hey,
down,
baby,
hold
yes,
it
you do
down,
got
hold
some
it-
nice ones.
Hold it down, Rock. Come on. What you got?
Here I
man?
go. I have a blended family. I have children. I have stepchildren. I have children outside of my immediate circle that are still my children.
Right?
I love them all. I try to I don't want to say impose because that's the wrong word.
Mhm.
It's too powerful. But I try to project what I want them to do,
Right.
what I need them
Lead by example.
Microphone.
and what I want them to do and what I need them to do. And because try to do that, and I try to make sure that I'm appeasing. I'm not trying to appease a child.
Right.
I'm not.
Right.
But I'm trying to appease myself and their mother.
Right.
You know, because there's a relationship that's involved in all of that.
Right.
I want all of my children to understand that the world don't love you the way I do.
Right.
And when I punish you, I'm punishing you. It's going to hurt you right now, but you'll be okay in a couple of weeks.
Right.
But when the world punishes you,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to stick with you.
Right.
And forever, how long?
Right.
This is going to stick with you for longer than what I'm going to do to you. And which complicates the whole thing for me.
Right.
I'm going through something right now with my kids who love me, I believe, and who I love. Hey, look, that's real talk, though.
Yeah.
They love me, I believe, and I love them. I
Right.
can say that without flinching.
Right.
But I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to show you
Put my
something.
head out now.
And when I say I'm trying to show you something, see, it's a little harder for me to explain to y'all because y'all a lot younger than I am. You know, I'm almost 50, and my kids are grown. And so, a lot of time when you think that I'm a baby, you, now you got to be grown. No, it's somewhere in the middle. You got to fix that.
Right.
8 years old is awesome. 13 years old, you already the enemy. Because 13 is when all of my children turned on me like, you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They always think like, oh, you
I bet
you don't even understand. You don't even get it. Look, I had to be 13 to turn 48.
This is why I said 13, Rock. Because that's.
At 13,
I'm
they've
just saying
already formed their opinion.
I got 4.
At 8, you can form their opinion.
But this is what I'm saying. I got 4 kids. I'm gonna just say that's the average age. But I
13
try to,
is when they start to fight back.
But that's their age. 2 13-year-olds. I got a 10-year-old and a 15-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So
when did you start having problems with them? Like coming back at you, like.
I mean, it's probably been within the past year or two. Because they, like I said, they think
what age?
they think at 11 or 12.
See, but what he said at 8, if you catch them early,
But-
you can form them and guide them in the way that they should go.
I'm just telling you.
Look, we all got different.
They think they know more than me. You know what I'm saying? And I tell them something, and they blow me off. But when they get into them situations and that ass get under that fire, now they come back to me like, oh, Dad, I wasn't listening before, but I see now. And I tell them just like you said, the world gonna teach you differently from me. When you walk out that door and you make a mistake, the punishment I give you is trying to give you information to save you for a lifetime. I said, but what happened out that door, it can change everything, and it can change everything for you and your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Watch
and that's what
this.
I let them know.
I'm about to say this, and then I'm good.
Okay,
How old is your oldest?
15.
Ask me how old my oldest is.
How old is
30.
he? Okay,
From 13
he was
To
a
about-
freak.
He messed you up with that one, dog.
from 13 to about 19,
Right.
especially my daughters. My boys, not so much. But from 13 to about 18, you don't know nothing. You don't get it. This and that and the other. But when they went away to school or when they started to live their own life,
Right.
now they say, oh, I get it. I see what you did. See, now watch this. Girls, I had to treat them differently than I had to treat the boys.
Right.
The boys, it's a little different. But watch this. They going through life. They living it. They learning it. And they're, I'm not going to say they came back to me and said, I get it, but life is kicking them in the ass right now. It's kicking them in the ass. And there's no words that I can give them in order to put them back on track.
Because it's too late.
Because now life has got a hold of you.
And now everything, all bets
But
is
it's-
off.
So
on
now,
this.
no matter what I say, it's just advice.
But see,
It ain't shit else.
see, your kids right now though, they at the age where
They are grown people.
Right. So
These are adults.
So this is what I'm saying. Their mental capacity is a whole lot different.
But
you know what I'm
because
saying?
I was soft on 'em.
And they grew up in a better time, so they can actually give themselves time to change and actually recover. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we all had to do
But
that.
I'm just saying, kids now they exposed to a totally different world. Everything is more open.
Listen.
It's more out there.
I'm
I mean, the,
interject on y'all when you
schools
finish.
even doing the
Interject
same
real
thing.
quick. Let me interject real quick, Rick. I'm sorry to cut you off or whatever, man. Josh made a good point. I want to read these 3 comments or whatever before I just say what Josh just said. Crystal said chores start at 5 or 6.
Period.
Period.
I agree.
Okay. And she said she doesn't have her own.
Hell
kids,
no.
I agree.
But she's a
Could
part
be
of a village
dishes,
that's helped
sweeping,
raise her.
bathroom,
Her 3
something.
kids did,
They
so.
can't watch this today.
Shout out to you, Krista, for that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, Chris.
Yeah.
My mama had me and Brandon cleaning up the whole.
I gotta
Joe
go home
would
to
come
do
down there and help us. 6,
My
7
son's
years
been
old.
cutting the
Yeah,
grass
we've been
since
doing
like
chores
7, 8.
forever.
They've been 8, 9.
Exactly.
They've been cutting grass.
7 is different, but 5 or 6.
5 or 6, they got to know to put their
Because-
toys up.
Exactly.
They got to know to
That's what I'm
fold their
saying, like
clothes.
Oh,
They ain't washing no
that's why he
clothes.
said-
That's
wait,
different
That's
from
why he said what
chores.
That's a
chores-
chore.
No, chores is something that we got to do every day. Like my mama, when she said we got chores, what we had to do before we do anything, we had to clean. These was chores.
It depends what you talking
But
about.
watch
so
this.
what is
Watch
not putting
this.
up some toys that I
I'm about to tell
just
you
played
something.
with is
The
not
oldest
chores.
child that are
Yeah,
learning
nah,
something.
That's not
a
chores.
The oldest child that's learning something that has to learn with that parent. The parent is learning also with that oldest child. But a child that's coming up behind that oldest child.
What I'm saying though.
No,
like,
hold on. The child that's coming up behind that oldest child sees what the oldest child is doing. So they're learning through that child. They're learning through that parent. That parent is learning through their oldest child and the younger child. Oh, this is how I should do it. So now, watch this. There is no magic. There's no silver bullet for
No,
raising a
I'm
child.
not. I'm not saying like she's wrong for trying to put chores in them. I'm just saying you're not gonna get a 5-year-old to do chores every single day.
Yes, you are.
How?
Yes, you are.
They'll do
Yes.
it all the time.
So
because
are
You
you
absolutely
really expect a 5-year-old to wake up every day, take
dishes.
and wash dishes?
Watch this. I do.
But
Watch
no,
this.
y'all gotta understand what chores is. Chores is something that we're doing on the daily, like or every.
Watch this. Is brushing your teeth a chore?
It's brushing your teeth. They
Is
don't even
brushing
do
your
that.
teeth-
They don't even do that
Is
every day.
brushing your teeth a chore?
No,
can say- you
no,
can
it's
say-
not.
Hold on,
It's
wait.
It's learned behavior.
Right. These are things that you
Okay,
learn
it could be
through
a-
doing it every day. And
Look,
being
You can
taught.
say it's a chore. I have an 11-year-old that forgets to brush his teeth.
Correct.
He's 11.
But a
Right.
chore.
So you're gonna tell me a 5-year-old is gonna wake up every day and brush his teeth?
If
Wash
you
dishes.
forcing them to do it,
No.
Yeah.
and you put them
No.
on the same
They're gonna
routine,
have to
No,
because
no,
a
he
chore,
not.
a chore is me telling
Man,
you what to
I
do
wake
and you
up
doing
every-
it. That's
I
a
wake
chore.
up-
If
I
tell you
wake
to
up
go
every
throw
day.
something away, that's a chore.
No, the way the chores are set up is something that you know that we're doing every day. These are your chores. This is
Right.
what you have
This
to do
sound like
every
an
day.
unpopular
You're responsible
opinion.
for
Chores
X, Y,
versus
and Z.
chores.
That's
Look,
like your
you know what I'm
responsibility.
saying?
These are
you're
your
responsible for brushing your teeth. You're responsible
That's
for washing your ass.
That's not a chore.
You're
though.
responsible
chore.
for
That's a-
combing your hair.
That's an option.
That's not an option.
That's his
You
option.
can't leave the house looking like that.
You
Yes,
can.
you can.
Yes,
That's
you
not a
can.
bad-
That's
that's
If
a
your
good
parents
thing.
allow you.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
Thank
look.
you. If your
But-
parents
but-
allow you.
But hold on. Time out. This is exactly why I said that all that stuff is beyond us now. We in a different generation. I got a young man at my job right now that I manage. He's 19 years old. He do not put no water to his ass. He don't wash his clothes. Like I said, that's learned behavior. It's his choice how he come out the house. The nappy hair fro, whatever they call it, that's a style now. You know what I'm saying? They want to come out like that. He want to come out stanky. He want to come out with stink breath, dirty clothes. That's learned behavior, bro. That ain't no chore. That's learned behavior.
and that's
So
exactly
wait,
what
so
I'm trying
who's
to say.
wrong? What? Not who's wrong.
Just like your job. Your job ain't a chore. That's learned behavior.
But the reason I
learned
said what I
behavior.
said is because this the way if my father said, Brandon, do this. No matter what, if whatever you tell your kid, if you tell them to throw something away, it's a chore.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
telling you to
nah,
do
that ain't a chore. That's you following
A chore to
directions.
me-
Yeah, that's
A
that's
chore.
directions.
So wait, the chores is
Do we
like
gotta
like
Google
us.
chores or something?
So with me, my chores at my mama house was clean your room every day.
I gotta stop.
You and your brother had to alternate doing dishes.
Right.
I had to cut the grass, cut the bushes. JJ had to mop the basement. Like those are chores.
Every
That's
day.
your daily routine.
How old were you when you started?
Right.
Chores is a
I don't-
routine.
Hold it. Let this man talk. I want to hear this.
Honestly, I probably
I
was
get the
about 7 to 8.
Can I
probably-
get
Hey, now hold
7 to 8.
on. Do you feel because you started at 7 to 8, it's embedded in you now,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
expect
Wait,
your
right,
children to
wait,
do it the
wait.
same way.
The definition of chores is a routine task. So this is something that
Josh
we're
said
doing
that a minute
every
ago.
day.
Washing
So-
your ass,
No.
brushing your teeth,
But that's something.
combing your head.
That's
That's
not a
every
chore.
day.
You
That's
don't-
not
not a
routine.
chore.
You don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that
chore.
because it's
Look,
not a
everybody gotta
task.
split-
You don't have to do that. That's something we want y'all to do. That's something we
Exactly.
want to do for ourselves.
Let me tell you
chore?
something. As a parent,
Okay,
I will not
JJ,
allow my child to walk
Okay,
out the
but what you
house
saying?
with a sour
A chore,
ass.
it's a choice to wash your ass. So a chore is non-negotiable. Do them fucking dishes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you think I'm gonna allow you to walk out the house smelling like
Yes.
a bag full of
You're not, but you.
You
Do
can't.
you think I'm gonna allow you to walk out my? Cause watch this. When you walk out the house, and then look, hold on, look. The neighbor that I'm cool with see you say, "Damn,
Rock.
I ain't smell like
Rock.
that, right?"
And that's
Did you know
just
you
my
smell like
child's
the house
choice.
smelling like?
That's his choice, but guess what? Them dishes got done before you walked his funky ass out my house.
Exactly. He did that chore.
Dishes got
Hey,
done.
look.
Hey, my mama never told me my ass had to be clean if I wanted to go outside. She told me them chores better be done.
It's
if I
already
wanna go
natural to
outside.
wash your ass.
Yes.
Look, let me get to
I
these
gotta
comments,
interject,
man.
my
You gotta
mama
interject.
always-
Oh,
my
but
mama always said you make sure you smell good. We had, it was a,
because
No,
you're
but you understand.
representation-
You see where I'm coming from.
because when we leave, we're
Because I'm a
representation
reflection of my
our
mom.
pa-
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're right though. You were a
so if I go
representation
out
of our
looking
parents.
bad,
then.
my mom looks bad automatically. My grandfather looks bad. I am who I am around. So if I leave the crib and I act a fool, guess what? His grandfather's a fool. His mother's a fool. His father's
Come on
a
in,
fool.
B. Talk that shit.
It is what it is. That's
Dog.
so taught behavior. I agree with you.
B, I'm
It's
about to let you go
learned
back to
behavior.
it. I'm about to say this real fast. I grew up on St. Albans and Davidson area.
Okay.
I remember one time I got in trouble. My babysitter lived in the middle of the block. I got in trouble at the end of the block. My auntie lived near the end of the block. I got in trouble with my auntie, got a whooping. Had to walk past my babysitter house, got a whooping. Had to walk past 2 OGs on the block, got 2. Why they whooping you?
Because the whole.
Got another 2 more whoopings
You gonna
before I
catch that
got
whole
home
fade, that
to
whole
get the
fade.
real beating. Before I got the beating.
That's how it was back in the day.
Okay.
But anyway, my bad.
No, that's all good. Let me hit
What
the
was the
comment.
point of that, Rock?
I don't know. Because I remember getting that ass. I remember getting that whooping. Look, I got a tear in my eye right now because they beat the shit out of me. I catch 4 whoopings for one day.
Look, let me hit these comments, dog. Y'all off the chain, man. Look, Flip said, discipline, clean your room, pick up your toys. I guess those are all things related to chores or whatever, because we did get sidetracked for a minute. Raquel said they will if you cultivate those habits. You know what I'm saying?
My baby.
You know what I'm saying? Flip said, put your shoes in the corner. He had to brush his teeth twice a day when he was 5.
You supposed to do that now.
Why you can't raise a child up? So,
Hey, look, I put my.
Look, you like Crystal said
That's
the
still
oldest
learned behavior.
Crystal said the oldest is responsible
raise
for
the
dishes,
child
the
up.
middle is responsible for bathroom trash, and the youngest has to clean the
That
bathroom
sound like
sink
chores.
because
That
they
sounds
always
chores.
make a mess.
I'm George.
And then Flip said ain't brushing your teeth for daily routine.
Wait, who's in charge of bathroom trash?
The middle child.
The middle child is.
Why the hell should that even matter?
So
What? The
He
responsible,
said-
like
Who in
the-
charge of
what
what?
he
Just
say
have my
again?
shit clean.
Just to give them responsibilities or whatever, just to make them, how you
What'd he
hold
say?
somebody
If
accountable
you
for a
giving
certain
them
thing.
responsibilities and tasks, that's a chore.
Flip said, what about?
Flip said brushing your teeth is a daily routine.
you're not-
Ain't brushing your teeth a daily routine.
really gonna?
That's for personal hygiene. Personal hygiene.
Learn behavior.
That's
Learn
not, that's
behavior.
not
He said
learned
that.
behavior. You can get fired for personal hygiene.
You can.
We done
Yeah.
all.
That's in the work code of conduct.
Everybody in
I
this
seen somebody
room
get
that
fired
worked
for
with
that.
somebody that's been bold.
Learn be.
Everybody in this
Learn
room.
behavior.
Because
Yes.
if you do it enough, you go.
It's learned behavior.
What I'm
But
saying
you
is,
can still grow up and be grown and have a funky ass and funky breath.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What I'm saying, you're gonna get mad at your 5-year-old kid for not doing their chores.
I am,
But on the same token,
but I'm
you still
soft.
teach them to do it.
You can teach.
becomes a
I'm just saying,
regular
a chores is a
I agree.
routine task. I'm not gonna expect my kid, a 5-year-old, to get up and start sweeping every day.
Nah,
But
I
the-
don't think
watch
about
it.
So
You
how you
know-
gonna give him that chore?
Let me keep going.
Why
fellas.
not?
Keep going. Let me keep
Because
going.
if you do it every day, they'll do it.
Because I'm up against it. I
If
wanna
they're used to
get
doing
through
it
these-
every day,
I want
Nah,
to get
he-
through these
when they
comments
ate-
and I want to finish this. Give me a
I
minute.
expect
I'm
that
up
to be
against it.
done
Give me a
every
minute,
day.
fellas. She said chores don't have to be done daily. I can say for a fact that by 8 I was vacuuming every weekend.
Shit, my mama
may-
never be in your
Man.
house.
I
Yeah,
may have
my mama
remembered.
would.
I may have had to be reminded, but it was a chore that I was expected to do.
My mom would have been whooping her ass.
And taking
every
out the
day.
trash.
no, vacuuming is on
Look.
a Saturday or Sunday
And she-
thing, ain't it?
Man, my
Hey,
mama
look,
can
this
tell.
is off of
every
you. This is
day.
off of your
Every
kid.
Every
She out here
day.
spitting. She out here
Every
spitting this
day.
shit.
Every
My mama
day.
can tell when a pillow is moved.
Raquel said,
You
"Is
go to her
taking the
house right
trash
now?
out a chore? Do you fill up the entire trash bag every day? All those are question marks right there."
It depends. It depends.
Flip said, "Washing your body is good hygiene. That shit ain't no choice." Raquel said, "I can say for a fact."
She gonna
that
take out
Rock
the
Turtle
wait.
Seed
She gonna
did
take
not
out the
let us-
trash every day?
Hold on, say it, Diamond. Say it, Diamond.
She said it's taking the trash out of chore. She said,
Yes.
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 Yes, you take
Yes.
that shit out every day.
You do.
She said she could say for a fact that Rock Turnip Seed did not let us out the house without washing up.
My baby.
Learn behavior.
You smell like chitlins. Go get in that water.
Learn behavior.
Flip said, let your kid go to school without washing and see what happens. CPS gonna be at your door.
That ain't true.
Right. Listen,
That
everybody
ain't
in this
true.
room can pick at least one person on every job that you've had that came to work bold on the regular.
So I told you,
Adults,
somebody got
not
fired.
children.
And see-
Adults.
and that's reverting back.
Somebody was fired for that.
People at Chrysler
My
work
job.
with
See,
like that, though.
that's reverting back to what B said, though,
I don't
man,
like
because
being
you a
that close to
representation. You know what I'm saying? Of the people that you
Sometimes
got in
Sometimes
your
you can't.
household.
And sometimes it don't matter.
If I come out
If
here
they walk
smelling
by you
bold,
and stink.
then you gonna get. Not only am I gonna get clowned, you know what I'm saying, but I'm also gonna be embarrassed for the people at my house. There,
You understand?
You know what I'm saying?
Now it's
Because
a
I'm supposed to set a
reflection.
better standard than that.
You
I'm better
understand?
than that. They've taught me better than that. So I got to do that. I got to make sure that is imperative that I instill that in my life.
And
there.
we
But
done
that's an
all-
optional choice still.
But we done all went to school
right.
with the kid with his hair matted to the side of his head. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Let me tell you what I used to hate. My mom when I used to go to church, my mama, she would
Look, I
tell
like
me,
paper plates, by the way. Look,
my mama would tell me to comb
comb
my own head,
Look, damn,
right?
Right.
She would give me enough
Exactly.
time. She wouldn't comb my head at the crib. She said, you got until we get to church. So, I comb or pick it out because I had hair. I thought I was earth, wind, and fire by myself. but watch this. When I get to church and my hair didn't look right to her, she got me in the back of that mug combing my shit, sounding like Velcro. And everybody laughing at me. Why? Because she allowed me the opportunity to correct the
Before she
situation.
embarrassed you.
But now she said, oh, you couldn't do it? Let me do it.
Yep.
So guess what? Next Sunday, I'm in my fro like this. I'm all right.
You out there with the boy, man.
Yeah.
Look, like-
Hey, look, y'all. Look, my wife put that old crazy ass picture on the ground, but that's all right. I love her though.
Terrorizer.
Hey man, look.
But y'all know what I'm saying.
this
Right now,
why-
y'all used to short haircuts.
See, this
I
why
had hair.
This why I
had
come up here.
this.
This why I come up here every week. I'm the difference maker. So I'm gonna keep it all a thou wow. It's sometimes I wake up, I brush my teeth, I don't even wipe the little booger shits out my eyes. I just go to work and be like, fuck it. So I don't care what nobody say about me. I still go to work, crust in my eyes. They be like, dang, Joe, shut up. I'm tired. Give a fuck. I'll take a shower when I get home.
Hey, look, let your mama see you though. She gonna cuss your ass out.
So she can't make me get in the shower.
Dog, look.
Dog, is he really arguing about getting in the shower? I ain't getting in the shower
I just
today.
hear my mother's voice though, like I'm doing it. So it'd be like, man, you just be like it's embedded in you that much. So you be like, no, you better
Shit.
go do it, then. Like I'm
For
tired.
I don't even want to hear my
Hey,
mama's
look,
voice
right
on the
there,
phone. You think
I-
I got my mama's voice in my head? I'm about to do what I want to do.
I swear to God, my mama
Dog
can
is
say
so
my
bad.
name
You
in
know
a
the
way
shame, man, look.
that can't nobody else say it. My mama can say my name, not yell it. She say,
Man.
it sounds like she breathing through her nose when she says, she's go, Rod, Rod, Rod. That touches my soul. I'll be like, oh, what? What, Mom? But look, watch this. In order to stop her from saying it that way, I got to do whatever she's telling me to do.
Because you feel like you about to take one for the team.
I
if you gotta say
can't
that
have,
to you.
look, watch this. I was over my mama's
You don't
house
want no smoke.
today because I don't want to hear her say my name that way.
Right.
That way. That's my girl. When my mama say
My mama, she my girl too, but
well, look, did she say your name a certain kind of way? Can't nobody else say it?
what, when I'm in trouble?
Period.
The
She
funny
say
thing-
your name a certain kind of way. Like, watch this. When she
The
happy
funny
with
thing
you,
is,
when she
Rob,
happy with you,
dog,
what she call you?
My mama not the typical mama, man. My mama a thug.
Man,
But
literally.
when she happy,
Look,
100.
what she call you?
That's
I want to talk
100.
about that in
That's a fact.
crosstalk, man, because his mama is a thug or whatever.
Legit.
But wait,
I'm a-
when she talk to you, when she happy,
That shit almost like the same.
oh, it's the same. You too?
No, my mama is like, a ray of sunshine or whatever.
should have said him
You know,
too to
like
him.
Everybody
They
loves,
got the same
some
mama.
All right.
glow, you know what I'm
So
saying?
We got the same mom.
she talk to you the same way, happy or sad?
Yeah.
Mama's a thug.
They know that. Look.
You too?
Yeah,
Bro.
me and me.
Your mama talk to you the same?
Not,
Bro.
Flat out, it's like the tail. It's
I
like
don't
the
even-
tail.
I
of
don't
the
But what
family
she
right
did,
there.
she would talk to you two different ways.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, my mom. I'm telling
My
you.
mom never had to do all
I don't
that.
And you know when she say your name a certain kind of way,
Yeah, I hate it.
it's like, oh.
In 35 years of life, I only seen my mama cry one time.
Me too.
My mama is a thug.
Shit,
I done cried more times than
It's
that.
rare that we done saved my mama crap. Look, I'm gonna talk about that in crosstalk too, man. Let me wrap this up, man. Look, so you know what I'm saying. As always, when I get to the end of my show, I like to shout out all of my good black-owned businesses that exist out here. You know what I'm saying? We have Yum Shots. Shout out to my wife, Courtney Thompson, for making delicious beverages that they are all consuming this evening.
Shots.
You know
Go
what I'm
crazy.
saying? Jello shots, liquor-based treats, pudding shots, jars, to-go bottles, anything that you need. Even if you need a bartender, she's got you covered. Y'all can find her at, let me type this in for y'all so y'all can see it while I'm talking about it or whatever, man. That is Yum Shots at Instagram, Yum Shots on Facebook, YUMSHOTS. Also, I would like to shout out Y&Y Landscaping, my boy Jay Young. He does a hell of a job on your lawn and anything that you need on outdoor care. He will get you taken care of. I don't even want to know what y'all said because I'm looking down at my notebook just to make sure I got it together. You know what I'm saying? We got, Touch International in the building, man. Look, do you want to shout yourself out, sir, or do you want me to keep going? I thought I was doing a pretty good job, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I'll shout it out. Touch Events.
You a mess, dog. That's
Hold on,
he ain't got no
hold on.
slogan or nothing.
Hold
He's
on.
like, touch
What
it.
do you do? What do you do, sir?
Well,
I don't know. I want this event to be touched. I don't know.
I'm an event planner.
There
Yes.
we go. All right.
See, I'm saying, look, there you go. My dog.
I had
man.
this joke from the last comment in my head. I gotta get it together.
Right.
Look, man.
you don't want to know right now, bro.
I know. That's why I
scared.
That's why I cut it out.
There's some touch events.
Yeah.
Look, I
Come on,
usually even
touch
got a good quote when I end this episode, but I ain't got one today. They killed me last week with this old thing, man.
What,
Look,
with this recycling shit?
I didn't recycle. I said it different. Look, I'm saying, I got a quote for you. My fantasy football team lit. I'm going to the next round, man. Hey, I'll let you.
What?
Let Jones put it on.
I got something to say though.
Hit me,
For real.
Go Lions!
And it's real serious, man. I just want to say to all the listeners and the supporters, please be safe this holiday season because it is getting real serious out here. Be careful when you're going shopping. Keep your doors locked. Always look at your surroundings because it's for real getting real and it's too close to the holidays for trouble.
Amen to that, bro. Thank you very much.
That's the only moment he be
Look,
serious.
that was powerful, man. I
That
like
was
that, man.
nice.
Good job,
Yeah.
sir. You know what I'm
Respectful.
saying? Look, and on that note,
And make sure you tell them
Please.
to watch out for the white vans, too.
them white vans, man. Look,
I'm
Please.
serious.
Is that real? Is that real?
That is
no,
very
it's
real.
real.
That's very
It's
real.
real. You want to know
Human
why?
trafficking is
Because
extremely real. We'll
it was
talk about it
real.
in Cross Talk. Let me kill this real
Bet.
quick and we
Go
out
ahead,
here,
go ahead,
man.
go ahead.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Please like and subscribe. We're on YouTube.
And
we're on
share.
Facebook. We're on Spotify. We're on SoundCloud.
We're on
And share.
iTunes
and Podcast Detroit as
and
well.
iTunes.
And share.
And share. And Apple Music.
you go.
Thank you all. God bless and have a good night.
RDM transportation.
Apple Podcast is Apple
Hey,
Podcast.
look.
Yeah.
RDM Transportation, man. I got that in my live right there. Look, let me type that in for them.